Okay, guys, I meant to do this video like years ago when this set came out, but I never did one because I didn't really think people would be interested in what I had to say about it. But at this point, I don't care. I want to have more content for you guys, so I'm just gonna start doing random videos on stuff that I think you guys might be interested in, that you might want to just hear my thoughts on. So I'm just gonna start doing videos like this. So if you guys like videos like this, just leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys know the drill. I don't have to keep saying it every video, but click the bell button for all notifications. It really helps the channel out. I'm trying to grow the channel. Please, guys, please subscribe if you like the channel and share the videos. It really helps out a lot. I'm trying to get my channel back off the ground here after the Dylan Anderson stuff. So please help out the channel in any way you can. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get on with this video about Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the complete collection. Okay, so to make this super easy and kind of not longer than it has to be, um, basically this set came out on October. No, that's not when it came out. When did it come out? Let's see if it'll say when it shipped. Um, Wait, it doesn't say. I'm not sure when it came out exactly. I think it was like November or something. Let's see if it says on the listing here. September 20th, 2022. So it came out September 20th of 2022. And my brother and I were all excited about it because we were like, holy crap, it has everything from the first season to forever, the last season. And we were all pumped about it. Um, I had my expectations tempered because I wasn't completely sure if it was going to be uncensored with the episodes that were supposed to be uncensored. Turns out they are not uncensored. So that is one thing to note about this set. And it comes in an outer box. I'll grab the outer box real quick. Here's the outer box. It's a little bit flimsy, so ours is kind of damaged a little bit. But there you go. There's the box right there. I didn't want to show you the DVD case for a reason. I'll show you that in a second. But oh yeah, and here's the back. The back is pretty much the same too. So there's the back. I think Andy Morell actually signed the back. Yeah, he did. He actually signed the back of it for me. So there you go. And yes, I actually did meet Andy Morell. I've met him twice. But anyway, I'll get to that towards the end of the video if you guys really want to hear. If you don't, I'll tell you when to skip through that. But we were really pumped about it. But I had my expectations tempered with the uncensored nature probably not being on there, which it wasn't. And I wasn't too disappointed, but my brother was. He was kind of miffed about it, but I get it because he likes his stuff to be like fully complete and uncensored the way they're probably intended to be watched. Because on Max, the episodes that were supposed to have like uncensored f bombs and like shits and stuff like that. They were uncensored on Max, but not on this set, which I think is kind of it is weird, but obviously they just took the TV areas and just slapped them on a dish. That's pretty much all they did. Um, but the major glaring issue we had with this set, and I'll show you the outer box now. I did meet Master Shake. I've met him 3 times now, twice. Um, but yeah, he signed it to me. So let's open this up real quick. it comes with this little pamphlet thingy that I wish this had a like disc holder, because as you can see, it's causing this to get like bent up. But that's fine. But it has the all the episodes listed on this little booklet thing. So there's that. But the problem is, I don't really like this style of packaging, and there's a couple of things that do have the same kind of packaging, and it's kind of annoying. Um, and they're kind of stacked. So if you want to watch like a specific volume and it's like underneath something, you'll have to take it out and then move it, and then take out the disc you want, and then there you go. But it's on flippers, and you can see. I'll show you real quick. Andy did sign one of the discs as well as Oglethorpe. So there you go. But that's what I don't like about it, is the packaging's kind of dumb. But other than that, the other more glaring issue with this set is the lack of one of the episodes, and it is not available on streaming services either. Um, and back when we heard about it getting removed from Max, we didn't think it was going to be removed from this set because it said the complete collection. So we were like, okay, so it probably won't not be on there. But to our dismay, it's not included. And that episode is the episode titled Shake Like Me. And in that episode, I guess in today's culture it's insensitive, which I still think is completely asinine and stupid, because why is it an issue now? Why wasn't it back in 2000 whatever when this episode came out? I don't know what year it aired in, but basically Shake becomes a black man, basically, because he gets bitten by a radioactive black construction worker. And they basically do all the typical like black man stereotypes, like not wanting to go in the pool to get his hair wet because of his afro. I believe there's something where he was like, they made some joke about like fried chicken or something like that, I think. I haven't seen the episode in a while, since the only way to watch it now is on that original volume. Um, it's either 5 or 6. I think it's 5. My brother will probably watch this and correct me in the comments. So go view the comments. And I'll pin the comment if he sees this and corrects me. I believe it's 5. It's whatever volume had the blue cover to it. It's on there. So if you want the full complete series, you're gonna have to like technically double dip into this thing because of that. Now, if you don't care, if you didn't grow up with Aqua Teen like I did, like I started watching ever since Adult Swim started back in 2001, so I was like 11, 10 when I started watching this damn show. So I watched it from day one. So I know every episode. Um, so for me, it not being complete does kind of bother me a little bit, and it bothers my brother enough to where he's like, you know what, just keep this set. If I want to watch some of the stuff, you can just give it to me and I'll watch it and I'll bring it back up there. And I was like, fine, whatever. I don't care. I'll keep it up here. That's fine. Because I honestly I would have bought one for myself anyway. So I'm glad he's cool with me, like Because this set was originally supposed to be for him, honestly. And with it not being complete or uncensored, I think if it was fully complete, he would be able to forgive the whole not being uncensored thing. But it missing an episode is just completely stupid. And for him, like, he has most of the series anyway. The only discs he's missing are the discs that are exclusively in this set, which are Aqua TV show, Aqua something you know whatever, um, and um, Aqua Teen Hunger Force Forever. I believe I don't think I missed any of the other ones. Let me make sure. Hopefully I didn't miss any of the other ones. Let me see. I feel like I did, but I don't think I did though. Is Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. My voice is still kind of messed up. Um, I'm not sure what this one is, but I think it's TV show. Okay, yeah, I got everything. I'm pretty sure. And Aqua something you know whatever. Basically, anything past Aqua Unit Patrol Squad 1, anything past that is the only way to own those seasons of Aqua Teen because they weren't released separately, which I still think is kind of stupid because what about those people that bought the original sets? Like like us. Like we didn't want to have to buy this set, honestly. Because we already had the other sets. And hell, even I'll even say this. When I met Dana the first time, he was like, "Damn, this set's huge," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's like 20 discs." He's like, "Holy shit! Is it really?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Wow, that's a lot of Aqua Teen." I was like, "Yeah, it's basically the whole thing." I didn't say what episode it was missing, and he didn't, I don't think he heard me say like it's basically the whole thing. But um, I'm not wrong. It definitely is missing that episode. Um, but it was just kind of funny to have him comment on how huge this set was. He said he did have this, but he hasn't watched it. I think he even said it was still sealed. I think, um, which is kind of funny. Which he also mentioned that Warner Brothers didn't send him one, which is kind of weird since he worked on the freaking show. Like I don't know why didn't Adult Swim or Warner Brothers send him this set? Like what? Um. So the most glaring issues with this set, if you're gonna look into buying this set, is the packaging is kind of iffy. Um, it's not uncensored. It's missing Shake Like Me, one episode, and the price is a little bit high. Now, as of right now, as of me recording this video, it is on sale right now for like $64 or something like that. Um, and usually it retails for like 100 to 110 or 105, something like that. We bought it. We pre-ordered this. We paid like $111 in some odd cents. So we paid out the ass for this thing. And I feel like we got ripped off. I really do. I really wish we would have returned it when we found that out. But I'm kind of glad we didn't because the original releases of Aqua Teen, besides Unit Patrol Squad, I think, were all cardboard boxes. And they would not have signed very well. So have this set signed and like one conducive thing is kind of better, but just the way it's presented isn't great. And I wish they would reissue that disc and just put the episode back on the freaking disc. Like, come on, it's not even that bad of an episode. For God's sake, there's an episode where they mention blackface, like blatantly mention blackface. It's called Buddy Nugget, and that's still included on this set. And it basically deals with Fry making a thing to attract buddies or friends, and Shake wants to promote it with Flavor Flav. But little does he know, the guy that's supposed to be Flavor Flav is a white guy, basically made up to look like Flavor Flav, basically doing blackface. Because at the end of the episode, he's like, "This is my tribute to like Public Enemy or whatever," and then Frog's like, "Oh, so blackface," and then the guy's like, "Well, if you say it like that, it sounds bad." So they directly poke fun at blackface, but that episode's fine. Like that episode can stay. Well, why is that fine? Why is the Shake Like Me episode not? Why is that not allowed in today's culture? Like I just don't understand why culture of today is like the way it is. Like just let comedy be comedy for the sake of comedy. I'm not saying like jokes that go too far should be allowed. Those no. But stuff like this, like just let bygones be bygones with stuff like that. Like old Looney Tunes cartoons. I'll give it a perfect example of stuff that I think is not okay. Like some of those depictions of like Asians and Germans and other kind of depictions, those are very insensitive, and yes, they should be kind of censored a bit. But to like completely erase them and act like they don't exist is not the way to go about like having access to stuff on a streaming service or a DVD collection or whatever. It's just not the way things should be with stuff like that. For purists that want the most complete version of something, we want the most complete version of something. If it's culturally insensitive, then put a warning at the beginning of it, for God's sake. I believe on the Flintstones Blu-ray, on the karate episode, they mentioned it's either on the Blu-ray or on Tubi. I don't remember. They mentioned that the episode contains like culturally insensitive stuff, and I'm like, oh well, this must be the karate episode with the guy that says that's for sure. Like, yeah, that's a little bit racist. I will admit that, but that was how it was back then. Like that was okay back then. If you put a message before then, and parents have an issue with their kids seeing it, then just don't let your kid watch it. And for one, if people have an issue with Shake Like Me with their kids watching, well, for one, your kids shouldn't be watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force anyway. I guess earlier episodes were fine, but like towards that season, that's when it got more adult. So yeah, you shouldn't let your kids watch it anyway. And like, who was actually offended by that episode? No one I know or ever heard of or ever heard online ever got offended by this episode. So that's the only thing that bothers me about this set is that it's not fully complete and it never will be unless you want to hunt down the volume that actually has this episode on it. But enough of me ranting about that. Would I recommend this set? Yes. If you can get it for a good price. Do not pay over $100 for this. Or $100 for this. Do not. Do not pay that much. It is not worth it unless you're diehard Adult Swim fan, Aqua Teen fan, and you must have it, then yes. But if not, and you already have Max, just stick with that and just pass on this. One gripe I have is that they didn't release it on a Blu-ray set. I think a Blu-ray set would have been a lot less discs, probably like 10 or so, maybe a little bit less. But that's just me because I prefer watching Blu-ray discs because they take up less shelf space. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and shout out to my Patreon supporters for supporting the channel. Matt Y99, 3%7734, Idle Cal, AJ Gottawa, Oliver Frederick, Joel Atfee, It's Me, Charlize, Joe, William Swift, Riff17, Charlie McKeon, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Artistic Tomahawk, Prelab, Just Drew, Ari Munsane, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Tellen, and Mac Lovisaro. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and sorry about the weird pauses. I'm pretty tired. It's pretty late at night. Sorry about because I yawned before. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.